We're starting with breaking updates coming in. There's going to be no house remand for Chandrababu Naidu. It's a big setback for Chandrababu Naidu, who was seeking house custody. It was a petition that he had presented in court, which has been rejected by the court. The judge has agreed with the CID's contention in the case. So Chandrababu Naidu is going to continue being in the central jail. There's no house remand for Chandrababu Naidu. He had approached the court with this demand. My colleague Shomit joining us on the broadcast with the details. Shomit, take us through the details of the arguments that were made by Chandrababu Naidu and the CID, after which it's a court setback for Chandrababu Naidu.
Trouble mounts for Chandrababu Naidu because actually, it was yesterday. Immediately, it was yesterday arguments concluded, and the judge has stated that the judgment has been reserved and will be pronounced today. And this morning, the prosecution as well as the counsel, both the parties were waiting, and one side actually they stated that. It was stated that the prosecution has initially prayed the court that because Chandrababu Naidu is on medication, because Chandrababu Naidu is also is a very elderly person, and is 73 years of age, and also is having potential threat from the Naxals as well as the dreaded criminals, because in 2003 he was almost dead in the attack, and however he survived at that time, and later he is also an SG protectee. So, basically all these things keeping in the mind, prosecution stated that we are providing the security, home food has been arranged, allowed, and also medications are being allowed, and the complete barrack has been emptied to ensure that Chandrababu Naidu stays safe, and even separate security has been provided to him. And on the other hand, when the council has stated that because all these points are there, it should be given chance that he should, he can stay at his residence and he can be under house arrest. And, finally court heard this matter, and after, detailed arguments yesterday, finally, judgment was reserved. And now judge, the ACB court has pronounced judgment stating that, Chandrababu Naidu has to stay there in the at the jail, and all the arrangements have been made, and agreed with the CID, stating that CID has stated that actually we are going we are not restraining and not reluctant to see that Chandrababu Naidu is on medication, and because he's on diet and everything, we have saw that. And CID's advocates have stated in the court that we ensure the security to Chandrababu Naidu, we ensure clean barrack to him, we ensure homemade food given to him, and also on the other hand, we ensure that medications are given to him on proper time. And even CID's advocates have stated in the court that without Chandrababu Naidu's permission, no one can enter into his barrack inside the Rajahmundry Central Prison. So these were the detailed documents made by the CID's advocates, the prosecution, and even the council has said that we are having doubts, on the arrangements made by the the police and also the jail authorities, and we are requesting, praying the court that Chandrababu Naidu should be allowed to stay at his residence and put under house arrest. However, finally the CID court has, after hearing both the parties, has taken decision that Chandrababu Naidu should stay in the jail, and all these facilities should be provided to him. And on the other hand, we are also hearing from the sources that TDP is likely to take call now on either moving the bail plea in the
Stay
ACB
with us,
court.
Shomit, just a moment. Let's also take in a reaction from the TDP. Mr. Pattabhiram of the TDP joining us on the broadcast. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Pattabhiram. It's a setback for Chandrababu Naidu. The court has agreed with the contention of the CID.
Pratibha, basically the reason why we moved this petition was we have serious concerns about the security of our leader, Chandrababu Naidu. Because he is a Z plus category, he has Z plus category security, and he is an NSG protectee. So we have serious concerns about the security of Chandrababu ji inside the prison. Just now, Madam Bhuvaneshwari garu, wife of Sri Chandrababu, had met him inside the jail, and after coming out, she expressed the same concern. She said that she is really worried about his security. So the reason why we've moved this petition for house arrest is because we have serious concerns about security, and we still have them even now. Our lawyers have tried to, put forward this argument, but the government is actually misleading the court also. The government is actually misleading the court, saying that there is so much of security and there will not be any kind of issue and things like that. But those are not true. The government is misleading the court. And the other thing is, even after the court ordered to provide facilities to Chandrababu Naidu garu, nothing has been provided. Even hot water is not being given. That also Bhuvaneshwari ji expressed when she came out after meeting him. She was in tears, saying that even hot water is not being provided. No special facilities are being provided. He was put in a normal barrack where regular convicts stay. So they're violating the court orders. They have not given any special facilities, and we have serious concerns about his security inside the prison. So, I mean, it's sad that the ACB court had not granted this, because the government also had misled the court.
Okay, because the state has said that there is round-the-clock security inside and outside the jail. In fact, they've said that there'll be more security for him if he is in the jail rather than if he is at home. But you're saying that, this is the concern that has been expressed by the family members. So what next? Is it going to be challenged in a higher court?
See, our legal team is exploring the options of going to the higher court. And today we have moved a lunch petition challenging the legality of the arrest itself. We have questioned the applicability of Section 409 and other sections. So the High Court had accepted our petition. They have given notices to the government, and it is coming up for hearing tomorrow morning.
Okay, so all right. So you're hoping that tomorrow morning there's some relief for Chandrababu Naidu, although for now there's no relief. Mr. Pattabhiram, thank you so much for joining us on the broadcast with your perspective. Big jolt for Chandrababu Naidu.